Here in Atlanta, Turner Field, and a sold-out crowd today. The threat that a consistent hitter provides. How do you shut down a Dan Uggla? We'll see if they can do it today. Thank you for joining us. Major League Baseball presented by 2K Sports Thursday afternoon game. Their starter will be Mike Minor. And what is this Philadelphia lineup going to see from him today, Steve?
Well, this is some kind of lineup he's facing in this one, and this left-hander is going to have to be on top of his game and really move his pitches around and use an assortment of pitches and really dazzle this lineup if he's going to have any luck against them.
Here's the lineup for the Phillies. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, it doesn't matter if it's a right-hander or left-hander. Chase Utley handles them equally as well. And look, a lot of times when lefty facing lefty, you want to try to keep that front shoulder, and Chase Utley's not adverse to letting one hit him so he can get on base for the guys behind him. Do anything he can to help his team win.
Leadoff hitter Jimmy Rollins will get us started.
For the Philadelphia Phillies, shortstop, number 11, Jimmy Rollins.
Swung on and ripped towards second. And that'll retire Rollins. And here's a look at Atlanta on defense. This is what we're going to be seeing on the defensive side of the ball. John, who's a factor for them?
Yeah, just consistency and overall good play, and that's Nate McLeod. He's not going to do anything flashy. You know, he's not going to make the highlight reel on every play, but what he does is he plays a consistent outfield, and that's what pitchers like. They know what they're going to get with McLeod is behind him.
And it's Placido Polanco now.
Both the Phillies and Braves made the playoffs in 2010, one of the better rivalries in the National League East. And I tell you what, these two teams matching up once again.
First pitch way out of the zone, ball one. And the Phillies reversed the record against Atlanta from a year ago, going 10-8 in 2010.
And that's important. These two teams were very close until late in the season, and part of what separated them was the distance in this matchup.
That's outside, ball two. For his career, 321 off the Braves. Here's the pitch. Smash towards the hole. Freeman recording the out.
Second baseman, number 26.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with two down. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And that'll retire the side, caught by McLeod. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. First look at the Atlanta offense coming up.
Batting for the Atlanta Braves.
And we'll get to see Joe Blanton pitching.
Number 14.
He'll get the start for Philadelphia. And Steve will be watching now. What's his approach going to be regarding this Atlanta lineup?
Joe Blanton, a veteran. He's a pitcher, a guy that knows how to use his stuff. Nothing really overpowering. He relies upon that big break and curveball to keep hitters off balance. And then when you look for that, he's got a slider to break one down in the dirt as well.
He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
He must have been looking for an off-speed pitch in that situation because the fastball looked like it surprised him.
Prado grounds it, played by Utley, and that'll set down Prado. Lineup time. Here's a look at how Freddie Gonzalez has lined them up today. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, look at Martin Prado in this one, a guy that doesn't have a lot of power. He has the gap power, hits a lot of extra bases, but a guy who gets on base and makes things happen at the top of the order.
And here's the defensive alignment for the Phillies. And how do you like who's out there, John?
Well, Jimmy Rollins has been doing it for a long time at the shortstop position, and he doesn't seem to be slowing down any time at all. Still possesses one of the strongest throwing arms and one of the most accurate throwing arms for any infielder in baseball.
One out, nobody on. Here's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Turner Field was good to the Braves last season. Best home record in the major leagues.
At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. And lets that one alone. Jason Hayward shows a lot of patience, evens the count. I don't think many would realize Atlanta, that home record, won 56 games and lost only 25.
You know what? They were 4th in runs produced at home in 2010, but it really points to the fact their pitching was phenomenal at home.
And this is popped up on the left side. That retires Hayward. 2 away.
Nice play by the catcher that time. Came out of the crouch, picked up the ball, then tossed his mask and made the catch.
So with 2 down, it'll be Chipper Jones. Lifetime, 6 hits, 17 at-bats off Blanton.
And he just has nothing to fool him with, Gary. Every time he sees him, he gets the good part of the bat on the ball.
Popped way up there behind home plate. And that's that half inning as Ruiz makes the play. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta. And conditions here this afternoon pretty nice. Few clouds overhead.
Ryan Howard.
Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1.
He's just popping that glove with that 4-seam fastball, pounding the strike zone.
Here's the delivery. And it's 0-2. Ryan Howard. He'll be swinging at anything close here. Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And that one swung on and missed by Ryan Howard.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch. Not real good execution by the hitter.
And it's Raul Ibanez in the box now.
Raul Ibanez had a breakout year in 2009. Didn't really follow it up in 2010. Got off to a really slow start. Picked it up, though, after the All-Star break. So some promising things in 2011 for Ibanez.
Base is empty. 1 out. Watches the off-speed pitch. Ends up 0-1. Raul Ibanez, gentlemen, we're looking at numbers that dip in the power department. Went from 34 to 16 home runs in a year.
Yeah, you know what I saw was he was getting beat by good fastballs. He's just lost a little bit of that ability to rotate and catch up with that good heater. He slowed down a little bit, and we see it in the power numbers.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. And Ibanez watches that one go by. The count is even. And Ibanez comes up empty. A swing on strike 3.
Take another look at that pitch. It's a 2-seam fastball on KK.
2 straight fastballs. He still couldn't catch up with it.
Well, if a pitcher comes back with a fastball right after he threw one and gets the K, you know he's throwing gas out there.
Here's Shane Victorino now. 2 down. His career averaged .257 lifetime off Atlanta. First pitch, a changeup outside. 1-0.
Well, that pitch right there, that changeup away, if a guy's looking for it, that's a great pitch to be able to hit the other way with some power.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And Victorino swinging a miss on that. Count even. One on the way. Foul fastball. Now the count 1-2.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Here's the delivery. Fastball runs inside. That'll dust him off a little.
Look out. You got to get out of the way when it comes that far inside.
This one just about gets him.
Well, that pitch sends a message that you can't get too comfortable in the batter's box. It's the pitcher's box, not the hitter's box.
A shot up the middle, and Victorino's got himself a single. It's going to bring up Dominic Brown.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Two outs and a man on first. Fastball is downstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. One, because it gets ground ball outs, but two, it sets up his other pitches.
Quick check at first. Gets back in time. Oh, and he takes off for second. And he is out trying to take second. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta. Afternoon at the ballpark. Pleasant, cool day. And it's Dan Uggla to lead it off. And Blanton throws one outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, he pulls the string with a circle change. 1-2.
Well, he clearly fooled him right there. He had him thinking fastball, and he pulled the string on it. Got him to swing right through it.
The 1-2 on its way. Good eye by Dan Uggla. He lays off that one to even the count. Two on the way. And he pops it up. Foul territory behind third. And the play made by Polanco. 1 away.
Number 16.
So with 1 away, let's watch Brian McCann at the plate.
Well, the Phillies just did not have what it took to get themselves back to the playoffs in 2010, but a dynasty in the National League East. In the past, it was the Braves. Now it's the Phillies hitting on all cylinders.
And the pitch from Blanton, low for a ball. Phillies have the best record in the majors, taking 97 games, and then Cliff Lee was the talk of baseball last year as somebody everybody wanted to pick up. Hey, how far can they go?
Well, it's got to give them a comfort level, though, to have him back again. I mean, a deep pitching staff. Roy Halladay, Roy Oswalt, Cole Hamels. Some great arms in the rotation, a bullpen that can get it done, and an outstanding offense.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. This one to Victorino. Roams over, puts it away.
Well, this is why you swing the outfielders around to right field. That's where his strength is. That's where he hits it. That's where he did hit it. It's an out.
So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Alex Gonzalez. 3 for 7 career batter off Blanton. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 now. Swing and lined up the middle, and that'll put Gonzalez on first. That brings up Nate McClung.
Well, after 2 outs, they finally got a man on board right here in this inning. So let's see if they can get back-to-back hits going and maybe get some momentum.
Gonzalez leading off first. It's taken high for a ball. Blanton out of the strike zone.
I tell you, this guy's cutter is absolutely amazing. It's got such late break and late movement that it just runs right in on the hitter and just eats him up.
1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1. And certainly that cut fastball we're talking about, Steve, Mariano Rivera's made a living off that.
Well, no question about it. He's had a great career, and really it's blossomed its usage around it to many other pitchers.
On the way towards the middle, picked up by Rollins. Throw over to second base, a force to retire the side. There's a fine inning on the mound from Joe Blanton. Nothing doing in the first 2. Goose eggs on the board for him. And it'll be the Phillies. And it's Dominic Brown to lead us off. And Steve, his name appears when you're looking at Charlie Manuel's designs for offense. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. This one to Prado. As he drops back and puts it away.
Number 51, Ruiz.
And Ruiz settles in. One out, bases empty. Fastball in there. 0-1.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Pitch on the way. That's a strike, and Mike Minor takes the count. 0-2.
He's painting the black away with that fastball, Gary, hitting his spots and with great velocity.
Big breaking ball misses. 1-2. One-two pitch coming. Foul straight back. Foul. Boy, fastball, that one in the dirt. He lays off that. Now the 2-2. There's a bullet towards third. 2 away.
For the Philadelphia Phillies, pitcher number 56, Joe Blanton.
And Blanton's in the box. Two outs and nobody on. Curveball swung on and missed. Now it's 0-1. And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. And there's Prado for the third out. It goes quickly for Mike Minor. 1-2-3. He continues to dominate through 3 innings of work. We're the top of the third over. We'll move on to the home half of the inning. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And the pitch from Blanton, low for a ball.
Well, anytime you have a good fastball and you can keep it down in the zone around the knees or lower, it's great location, and believe me, very difficult to hit.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Freddie Freeman. No contact and an even count. Ruiz setting up. This one is popped up to the left side out of play. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Line drive. And that will retire Freeman.
Well, he just makes every ground ball to the right side look routine. He scoops up another one and sends him back to the dugout.
And Minor will settle into the box now. He'll get his first crack at it. One out, nobody on. Strike one. Blanton got him to swing. 0-1. On the way. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now. 0-2. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down.
Well, you like to see your pitcher strike guys out. You like to see him keep the pitch count down. He did both.
Big smile in the dugout over there. That's a domination in that effort by the pitcher. And it's Martin Prado. And in this matchup, lifetime 375 off Joe Blanton. Base is empty and 2 down. And he starts Prado out. Swung on, that is hit. And that's going to get in there. Prado's got himself a knock. Going to bring up Jason Hayward.
Well, the last thing you want to do is have a quick inning. That 2-out hit right there will prolong the inning. Great piece of hitting.
Popped out. Foul ground last time around. First one to Hayward is the pitch. And Blanton throws one outside for a ball.
Good movement on the cut fastball there. Just couldn't quite catch the bottom corner of the strike zone. Good eye at the plate.
A 1-0 pitch. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Ibanez is there. And he's there to retire the side. No runs at a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta. And it's Jimmy Rollins. And in this matchup, lifetime 281 off the Braves. First pitch on the way to Rollins. That one's drilled to short, and that's going to be a base hit for Rollins. Well, Placido Polanco coming up.
A nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. You know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind it.
14th year in the majors. Runner on first base, nobody out. First count on Polanco. Here's the delivery. Runs up to bunt that time, but he missed it. It's a strike.
Okay, we're into the 4th inning right now, and as you start to flip the lineup over again, you know, they've only gotten 2 hits, so they're going to have to really evaluate what they should be looking for at the plate, and maybe they need to be a little bit more patient and make them work.
He delivers. Thought about dropping one down that time. Missed it. It's a strike. Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now. Gets the bat on that one. Haywood's there. One away.
Now coming to bat for the Philadelphia Phillies.
And that'll give Chase Utley the chance, a runner on.
Chase Utley.
He has a .286 batting average against the Braves. First pitch on the way to Utley. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0.
Well, fan favorite in the city of Philadelphia. Chase Utley's been in the starting lineup since 2003, and he's become a fixture in the middle of that lineup, producing runs and giving an all-out 100% effort every single game.
He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1. Well, the city of brotherly love, John, not easily loved are many athletes, but when you hit around 300 and they either cross the plate or drive people in the way Utley does, you're a winner.
You know, we talk about the numbers he puts up, but I still think he's an underrated player. I don't think people appreciate enough his base running ability. 13 stolen bases, 2010, 23 in 2009, and he's a solid and improved defender as well.
Now the 2-1. And Utley works this one to the hitter's count of 3-1. He set the 3-1. A fly ball. This one to Prado. 2 down.
They had the outfield swung around to right that time, so they had a long way to go to run that ball down.
Chance will come with 2 down for Howard. 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the delivery. First pitch, a big breaker for a called strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
He swings now and really hit that. Off the wall on a hop. And here's Rollins heading home. And he crosses the plate all the way from first base.
0-1 mistake right here. He throws it over the heart of the plate, and he pays for it.
With a runner on second, Raul Ibanez. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You love to get the other team down early.
Gary, we just saw quality at bat right there. He got the job done. When he got his pitch, he knew what to do with it, and he delivered.
first pitch on the way to Ibanez. He watches the first pitch. That ends up in the zone. Strike one. As Ralph Kiner, our old buddy, used to say, you know, a good at-bats is one where you get production, and that's what they got right there.
Yeah, but he's also the guy who said you can't win the game unless you take the lead.
Strike two. No balls. 2 strikes. Ibanez, who likes to hacks, got to cut it down a little there.
It's tough for hitters to protect both sides of the plate. You can't protect the outside and the inside, especially when you're throwing your fastball down and away.
Well, that is strike 3. Raul Ibanez didn't even take a hack at that one, and he's gone. First sign of life here, batting-wise, 4th inning. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Things will start getting difficult with the 3rd man in the order lurking ahead.
Coming to bat for the Atlanta
And
Braves.
it's Chipper Jones in the box now. 0 for 1 thus far.
Chipper Jones.
And the pitch to Jones. Hit on the ground. Rollins picks it up. And Jones set
For the
down.
Atlanta Braves. Second baseman, number 26, Dan Uggla.
One away. Here's Dan Uggla.
Well, the most underrated player in baseball, Dan Uggla, is establishing himself as one of the best second basemen in baseball with the power that he has. He led the Marlins in home runs and RBIs in 2010.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a line drive.
Coming to bat
And
for the
Rollins
Atlanta
with a
Braves.
catch.
Catcher, number 16.
And a shot here for Brian McCann. 2 down. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. All the way to the wall. He'll hold there at second base, crediting with a double.
Well, they set down the first 2 men of this inning, but they couldn't get him out. A big double right there with 2 outs, and a 2-out hit will score a run.
Runner on second and 2 outs. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Gonzalez lays off for a strike. He has hit .239 lifetime off Philadelphia. Spotted by Ruiz. Ball. Gonzalez watches it low for a ball.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. Fantastic chance here. Just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Runners at first and third with 2 away. Here's McCloud's first look. Swing and a liner to right center. And in there, the Braves should pick one up. Gonzalez trying for third.
Now the hitter makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. And Freeman will come to the plate. Now, Steve, this offense, you want momentum going your way. It looks like they've got it.
Well, they bounced right back and tied this baby up with that one, Gary. but Clout is not afraid to run in a situation like this, and he has great success when he does go.
Howard will keep an eye on him over there. That'll do it as Ibanez puts that one away. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Even game here in Atlanta. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup.
Up to the plate.
Leading it off, Shane Victorino. He's 1 for 1 so far.
For 8, Shane Victorino.
Here's the pitch. Victorino, a ground ball. And Ugla picks it up. So Victorino is retired.
For the Philadelphia Phillies, right fielder, number 9, Dominic Brown.
And we're going to see Brown here. One out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Change up, misses badly, 1-0.
Well, you got to like the way he's changing speed and mixing up his pitches. He just missed, though, with that changeup down and away.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. This one to Prado. And he's able to put it away.
For the Philadelphia Phillies, catcher number 51, Carlos.
And Ruiz settles in. Ground out victim last time through. Base is empty with 2 outs. And here's the first one. Hit in the air to center field. And that's out number 3. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. We're still tied here in Atlanta.
Up to the plate with the Atlanta
And Minor
Braves.
will settle into the box now. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning.
Minor.
At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Picked up by Rollins. And his throw gets him one away.
The Atlanta Braves, left fielder number 14, Martin Prado.
Martin Prado's batting with 1 away.
Well, all Martin Prado needed was a chance to play. And guys, you've seen enough baseball. You know that once a guy gets an opportunity, he has to make the most of it. Martin Prado did just that in 2010.
And he starts Prado out. Grounded to Polanco. And that'll set down Prado.
For the Atlanta Braves, right fielder number 22, Jason Hayward.
And with the lumber, here's Jason Hayward. Two outs, base is empty. First one to Hayward is the pitch. And Blanton's pitch. That's going to be looked at for a strike and take the count to 0-1. And lets that one alone. Jason Hayward shows a lot of patience, evens the count.
They tried to go backdoor with the curveball right there, but just couldn't catch the outside corner.
One pitch is a circle change that hits the target. 1-2.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is popped up on the left side. And Polanco puts that away to retire the side. And a quick inning for Joe Blanton. He's waging an impressive pitching duel today. And it'll be the Phillies. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate.
Batting for the
And Blanton's in the box. Popped out of foul territory
36,
last time.
Joe Blanton.
Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground towards second. And Ugla picks it up. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. Oh, and a wild throw. And that's going to bring Jimmy Rollins to the plate. Singled and scored his last time around. Runner on first. First pitch on the way to Rollins. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll try to make the play. And there's one. And there's two. A double play. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. Score 6-3.
That's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
Placido Polanco stands in, 2 down. Flew out last time. Fresh count on Polanco. Here's the delivery. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out. Swung on, hit. This one to Hayward. And it falls in there for a base hit. And that's going to bring Chase Utley to the plate.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rally.
He flew out his last time up. A runner on first with 2 outs. The pitch. First pitch, a fastball. That's in there for a strike. Hit in the air to left center. And there's Prado for the 3rd out. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand it. Even game here in Atlanta. And if you're just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And the pitch to Jones. And the pitch from Blanton low for a ball.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
1-0 on the way. Line towards second. Utley fields it. And Jones set down.
Second base. Number 26.
And it's Dan Ugla in the box now.
You know, most of the times, looking back through the history of baseball, your second baseman was a guy who hit for high average, put the ball in play, got on base, and scored a lot of runs. Dan Ugla's not that guy. He's changing the way the position's played. He's making it a power position. He strikes out a lot, but he does do a lot of damage.
Base is empty with 1 away. First pitch to Ugla. And the pitch from Blanton low for a ball. And guys, as John was talking about with Ugla, he may never reach that 300 mark as a career average number, but boy, the RBIs and power, you don't care.
And to give Ugla his credit, I think he has reduced his strikeouts. Went down from 170 to 149 in 2010. Now making that transition within the division to the Atlanta Braves. I think he's going to be very productive for them.
With 3 balls, Dan Ugla's going to be in the driver's seat right now. He has not hit well in this matchup. Just 158 against Joe Blanton.
And sometimes the pitcher just have the hitter's numbers, and that's the case between these two.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a liner, and that puts Ugla on first. And that'll bring up Brian McCann.
Well, he waited for that one to get deep in the zone, and he put a good swing on it. Now with one out, let's see if they try to move him along. Well, McCann didn't get off to a great start in 2010, but when the Braves needed him most, that's when he heated up, helped carrying this team into the postseason.
One down, runner at first. Here's the pitch to McCann. That swung on and a liner here, and he's not able to get there. Atlanta, what a shot they got here. Well, John was talking about the ability of McCann to come through in tough situations. 300 or better in July and August. That's when the Braves were struggling trying to hold on to a division lead.
But what's even more amazing is having a catcher that hits well in July and August. I mean, that's the time where it's hot. Retired Atlanta's miserable that time of year, and you're getting the wear and tear of getting hit with foul tips every day. To still be a productive hitter, that's amazing.
And Gonzalez settles in for his AB. First pitch. And Blanton throws one outside for a ball.
Pitchers have a plan of attack for every hitter, and the plan here is go slider early.
The 1-0 now. That is up high. Gonzalez stays away. Now the 2-0 pitch. Oh, and he spins a slider in there for a strike.
Well, he's real aggressive on the 2-1 count, Gary, so I'm figuring I'm going to use that aggressiveness against him and see if I can't get him to chase my pitch.
Now Blanton sets up the 2-1 pitch. Outside as Gonzalez takes it for a ball.
Oh, that's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
This is one you hope doesn't come back to backfire. This walk here is going to load the bases.
I think it's a good strategy. You've got to get the runner so you get the force out of any base and the potential for the double play out.
Up next, Nate McLeod. Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
3 on and 1 out. At the belt, Blanton kicks and throws. Starts him off with a cut fastball inside. 1-0. And that's over for a strike. 1-1. And Ruiz is calling for the pitch. Swung on, hit. It's going to be to Victorino. 2 away. Ugla's heading home. He scores, counted, and no longer tied.
Well, they really like Freddie Freeman. Let's see if he can return that feeling toward them with a big hit in this situation.
Offensive production. Boy, does that look good as you move along later into a ball game, and they've got a lead.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off because they now have the lead.
Here's the first pitch. Ball swung on and hit. Brown to field it, and that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. The Braves out in front now.
Now up to the plate.
Ryan Howard at the plate. He'll start things off here in the 7th.
Number 6, Ryan Howard.
And now Howard gets set. Hit in the air. And it's in there, the tying run on board.
Now up to the
Well, that's
plate.
the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning. No outs. Big things could happen now.
Ibanez.
So now, Raul Ibanez batting. Howard's the runner at first. First pitch on the way to Ibanez. Changeup just misses. 1-0.
Well, you rarely see a pitcher try to throw a changeup inside. You know that was a mistake right there. He's going to have to straighten that pitch up or he's going to get hurt.
Here's the delivery. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. That one fouled off by Ibanez. Oh! 2-1 pitch. Contact made. That's hit well. Prado's there. That's one away.
Well, the hitter just out in front of this one, causing him to lift the ball to the outfield. The left fielder makes an easy play.
And batting is Shane Victorino. One out. Runner on at first. First pitch to Victorino. Back up the middle. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, he swung the outfield around to the left, but he hits it into the strength and teeth of the defense. Credit that, he finds a hole anyways.
And we're going to see Brown here. Flew out last time. And the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup, looked at 0-1.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
He deals. Catcher can't control it. The 1-1. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. That's two gone. With that, they'll hold the runners at first and second.
That's a big second out right there. Holding on to a slim lead. Now he's got a chance to get out of this thing without any major trouble.
Two men on and two men out. And here's the first one. And that's too low. 1-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Pauses, and now the 1-0. Misses outside for ball two. Comes set, now the 2-0. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1.
Well, that's a pitch a lot of guys can do some damage on, but unfortunately, the pitcher gets the strike. The hitter couldn't swing the bat.
Comes set. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball gets away from him there, and it's 3-1.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
Misses ball four. The run that could tie it moves over to third.
He goes for the fastball in the 3-ball count, which is what he should do here. Be aggressive, but he throws it out of the zone, and now bases loaded. Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively.
And he needs to come through here with 2 down.
Infield got to play back in this situation and get the out at the easiest base.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
As a hitter with a runner on base, you want to stay aggressive. When you fall behind in the count, it makes it difficult to do that.
That's a strike, and Mike Minor takes the count 0-2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
That's in on the hands for a ball, 1-2.
Well, a good pitch right there. He tried to get one in on his hands, but he just missed, though, in off the plate. Great pitch.
The 1-2 on its way. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And Mike Minor heads in. He's still looking to preserve the lead for the win. Time to get up and stretch in the 7th here in Atlanta. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively.
Now up to the plate.
Yeah, we're going to see Hensky here. He's going to get things going here. Home half, 7th inning. And Ryan Madson gets ready to throw. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
Well, over the last couple years, when Ryan Madson's come in the game, that usually means that the game is on the line. And the fact that he can strike people out, 77 in the 3rd innings in 2009, 78 strikeouts. He has that ability with a fastball that ranges anywhere from 92 to 98, but he gets a lot of those strikeouts with a circle change that can absolutely make a hitter look foolish.
Fastball misses badly. He's in danger of losing him.
I tell you what, a lot of head shaking going on in that dugout. You get behind the pitcher, the opposing pitcher 3-0. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Madson with the windup. And he's hacking 3-0, but he's out in front of the pitch, 3-1.
Well, he threw him the cutter right there, and it looked like he was trying to chase that one. Be patient, young man. It'll get there.
3-1 on the way. Cutter is swung on and missed. 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. And the cut fastball's in there. Strike 3, 1 away.
It's the best pitch in baseball. The fastball down and away. If you can master that, you can be successful. He's successful.
Martin Prado's batting with 1 away.
Well, going to the bullpen right here, that's his chess move. Let's see if it's checkmate.
And it's Martin Prado. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. And he starts Prado out. And Contreras can't get him to go after that pitch that was down low.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I bet he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner to 21.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2. Swings, hits this one in the air down the right field line. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his fourth plate appearance.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Now let's see if he can get it done. Here's Jason Hayward. Prado at first. First one to Hayward is the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike.
Well, that's textbook use of the sinker. Down and away, pounding the strike zone. Good pitch.
0-1 offering from Contreras. That one is fouled off by Hayward. Contreras too far outside with it. That's a ball.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
And lets that one alone. Jason Hayward shows a lot of patience, evens the count. That one is fouled off by Hayward. Contreras sets and throws. Changeup misses. Full 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay away and out of the strike zone. But the hitter must have been looking for it because he wasn't fooled at all.
And the payoff pitch. Hayward digs in. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Now, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
Right now, Chipper Jones. Career average .337 off Philadelphia.
And it's just amazing how he can have this team's number year in and year out.
Two outs and a man on first. And the pitch to Jones. And Contreras no luck with that pitch up high. At the belt, the 1-0. Lost the grip on that sinker, and it's 2-0. Ball 3, and you know with this count, Chipper Jones mighty happy he can rear back, hit from his heels.
Well, this is awful right here. He's falling behind this hitter 3-0. Let's see if he can come back to get him.
Smash towards the middle. Picked up by Rollins. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs and a base hit. They leave one man on at first. Atlanta 2, Philadelphia 1. For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Pruck and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And hit in the dirt. And Uggla picks it up. And that'll retire Rollins.
For the Philadelphia Phillies, third baseman, number 27, Placido Polanco.
So with one down, we'll see Placido Polanco. He had a single in his last time up. Fresh count on Polanco. Here's the delivery. Fastball runs inside. 1-0.
Well, I think for the pitcher's perspective, keep the ball down, keep it in the ballpark, and keep it out of the gap. Force them to hit singles and lump hits together.
He's got it. What a play.
Well, he got a good piece of this one, hitting a shot toward first base, but first baseman was there for the out.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on the way to Utley. Sinker misses badly. 1-0.
You know, movement, deception, velocity. He has all of those with his sinker ball, and boy, it is an effective pitch.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. And with that great sinker ball, what you're looking for is a good defensive team behind him because they're going to be working.
Well, he's pitching to contact. He's not looking for swings and misses. He knows that if they hit it, they're going to hit it in the ground.
He swings and drives this one. And that'll retire the side, caught by McLeod. No runs, no hits, nobody across the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. And here are the Braves, home half of the 8th inning. Lead of the lineup coming to the plate.
For the Atlanta Braves.
And Dan Uggla up.
Number 26, Dan Uggla.
Contreras sets and throws.
Strike one.
The pitch. And it's 0-2. Uggla, he'll be swinging anything close.
Let's see what he's going to do 0-2. The hitter's got to be guessing right now.
Ball. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
Gary, he's a very aggressive hitter on a 1-2 count. He's going to swing at that borderline pitch, so I'm going to try to expand the strike zone right here.
Good eye by Dan Uggla. He lays off that one to even the count.
Well, with a couple strikes on Gary, I'm going to go right at him with a slider now. He struggles with that pitch.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And Ibanez picks it up.
Catcher, number 16, Brian McCann.
And Brian McCann up. Lifetime, he's picked up no hits in one at-bat off Jose Contreras. Nobody on base, one away. Here's the pitch to McCann. That's at the knees for a called strike. Contreras sets and throws. And McCann lets it go outside for a ball.
But great eye right there from the hitter. Great discipline at the plate. Good location at that one. Just missing outside. Couldn't get the hitter to swing at it.
Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Brown's there. And he gets over and grabs it for the leg.
It's not just the players on the field that help win games. It's also the guys in the dugout. They shift the outfielders around the right field, put them in exactly the right spot, and it paid off.
And Gonzalez settles in for his AB. First pitch. A line drive toward short. And in there. 3 for 3 ball game.
He's having himself a day right here in this one. 2-out hit right there. That's his 3rd hit of the game so far.
Now Nate McLeod. Gonzalez leading off first. Contreras sets and throws. It's hit foul by McLeod. Oh! Oh, and 1 offering from Contreras. Utley on that ground ball. Throw on to second base. Forced play. Side retired. Works his way through there. Jose Contreras. And it'll be the Phillies. Part of the order due to bat next.
Ron Howard has that unbelievable power. You see the fans just sitting on the edge of their seats waiting to see what's going to happen.
What he's trying to do at the plate here in the last inning is get this ball game tied up.
Gary, the key is to not let him get on base. Clearly, he doesn't want to give up a home run, but he wants to keep him off base and keep the tying run from coming to the plate.
Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. McClough will field. Runs over, puts it away.
We're out here in the ninth inning, and obviously in a situation where you're looking for outs, and you can't allow somebody to score, but if you can get an out, do what you need to get it.
And we've got Ibanez batting.
When you're looking to try to get something going, to manufacture runs, bringing in a guy who can run can be absolutely critical and beneficial.
One out, nobody on. First pitch to him. That one fouled off by Ibanez. Strike two, no balls, 2 strikes. Ibanez, who likes to hacks, got to cut it down a little here.
Tough spot for the hitter, down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Here's the pitch. It's fouled off. Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
And Ibanez watches that one go by. The count is even. Headed for the middle. Gets through, tying run on.
The infield played it deep like they knew he was going to swing away. He did, but was still able to find a hole.
And batting is Shane Victorino. Runner at first with one down. First pitch to Victorino. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1. On there goes Ibanez. And his throw. He is out. Great throw. That misses ball 4. The potential tying run on base.
He didn't give him anything to hit at all. Free pass on 4 pitches.
And we're going to see Brown here.
Well, late in the game right here, I mean, you look for mistakes. You look for what you can capitalize on. And that walk now is the tying run on base.
Runner on first, 2 away. Checks him at first. Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag. Victorino's trying for the stolen base. And he is safe, just beating that throw. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, and it's hit this one towards McClough. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And they bring across the tying run. That hit knocks in a run. We take a look at the win expectancy graph.
Now they could taste the victory. They could taste the post-game spread. But now it's all tied up again. There's a long way to go.
Base runner at first, Brown. First pitch on the way. Ball. Pitch out. Nothing doing, though. The pitch. Lined up the middle. And that's a base hit. Ruiz on board.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the paint. Well, this isn't a save opportunity, but they don't want to let this game get away from them, so they're going to go to the closer here in the 9th inning anyway.
Ruiz at first. Brown, the runner, at second. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And that one's put away to retire the side. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. Even game here in Atlanta. And Freddie Freeman to lead it off.
I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
And we've got J.C. Romero out on the mound as they make the pitching swap. Up the middle. And there we go, the winning run on base.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Venters will come to the plate, and he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the outs to work with. Runner on first base, nobody out. Romero with the delivery. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. Here it comes. Lined right at the second baseman. Gets one. Now over to first and safe at first. Close play, not quite enough time to get him.
Gary, you may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
Well, here it is. Here's Martin Prado. Johnny looks at this Atlanta lineup. What does he see?
Well, the question is which Brad Lidge is going to show up in this one. At times he can be very dominant. The fastball in the mid to upper 90s, that put-away slider that's one of the best in baseball. But what he does at times is lack confidence, and when he does, he makes a lot of mistakes. And when he makes mistakes, he's very hittable.
He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Now, with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
Well, here it is. Here's Martin Prado. One out man on first. And he starts Prado out. Now here's a grounder towards the hole.
Coming back.
Well, the energy and excitement in the stadium, you can just feel it right now. People on the edge of the seats after that big base hit. The winning run now on base. Chance for a walk-off win and celebration.
Now let's see if he can get it done. Here's Jason Hayward.
Well, they needed a little extra speed out there to cover the bases, potentially steal a base. Let's see if this added speed pays off.
A chance here to get something done for Atlanta. Lidge gets set and delivers. Slider just misses 1-0.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
The 1-0 pitch. 1-0 is a fastball that runs away 2-0. He looks at that fastball. Called strike. 2-1.
We've seen this a lot in the past. Even on a 2-1 count, he really likes to go with that slider. It's his put-away pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, hit. It's going to be to Victorino. That's the second out of the inning.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied. Chipper Jones, one of the best clutch hitters in the game, and they're calling for a clutch hit right here.
Two down. Runners at first and second. And the pitch to Jones. There's a swing, line drive, center field, and that's a knock for Jones.
Coming to bat.
A real pressure mounting right now. That base hit loads up the bases. He's going to have to make a pitch to try to get out of this mess.
Now Dan Uggla. He's trying to end this thing right here and now.
Any type of base hit now does the trick.
Bases are loaded with 2 down. Lidge gets set and delivers. Fastball misses away. 1-0. That one swung on with contact. Victorino's going to play it. That one's grabbed. Side retired. Well, they load the bases on the strength of 3 base hits, but no run. So we're going to head into extra frames here in Atlanta. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. And to lead it off, here's Jimmy Rollins. Grounded out his last time through. And out on the mound, we've got Scott Linebrink. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Put head up the middle. Man, was that close. That was right back at him. Somehow he got out of the way.
Well, this is not what you imagine when you go out to make a pitching change. You bring a guy in from out of the bullpen, and the first hitter he faces, he serves up a hit. Let's see if he can get out of this.
So, here's the bat. Placido Polanco. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
Rollins the runner at first. And the first pitch. First pitch way out of the zone. Ball 1. The 1-0 now. Hit in the air to left center. And it drops. A base hit.
At the plate.
Well, this is getting ugly right now. I mean, he's giving up hit after hit after hit. This offense has clearly figured him out. How much longer can you leave him in and take a beating?
Now Chase Utley.
Managers face so many different decisions during the course of the game, and as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become much more critical to success or failure.
Great offensive opportunity for him. Oh, what a great opportunity now for Philadelphia. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. First pitch on the way to Utley. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. The pitch gets that call at the knees, evens the count at 1 apiece.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
The 1-1, a slider that misses. 2-1.
We've seen this a lot in the past. Even on a 2-1 count, he really likes to go with that slider. It's his put-away pitch.
The 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a call, strike 2.
Well, he gets the breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. He must have been looking for something else.
And he holds off with the cut fastball, works it full.
It's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off.
The full count pitch. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. It's back towards the wall. Rollins towards third base.
That's a big first out right there, but he finds himself still in a jam, in a tie game. Going to be absolutely critical to be aggressive with the next hitter.
Runners at first and third, one away. This one swung on, hit down the line and right. This one towards Freeman. And it gets through as Glow drives in the run. There's one.
We talk about a late inning ball club. They needed a big hit late in the game, in the final inning, and they got it. Clutch hitting, clutch performance. What a team.
So now Raul Ibanez batting. Now, Steve, you get that feeling right now this offense is not going to be stopped. They've got themselves a lead late.
A big-time clutch hitting we're seeing right there, Gary. And they break the tie in extra innings with that one.
And, Steve, the beauty of extra inning baseball is you don't have much time, you don't have many outs. You got to make everything count. And Gonzalez gets to it. Throw in time forces him at second for the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits and leave no one on. The Phillies gaining the upper hand here. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Here's the pitch to McCann. Watches a fastball that's in there. 0-1.
If I'm the hitter, I'm looking for slider on this next pitch.
Here's a swing and a line drive. And that is in there. The tying run is on base.
He's talking about a guy who's swinging a pretty hot bat right now. His third hit of this ball game, and it comes with nobody out in the inning.
Gonzalez at the plate.
When you're looking to try to get something going, to manufacture runs, bringing in a guy who can run can be absolutely critical and beneficial.
It was a perfect 3 for 3 in the ballgame. No one out and a runner on first. The first pitch drops down a bunt. And he's got it now. Ruiz won. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs on to it.
Gary, you know what? He didn't beat it out at first base, but he sacrificed himself to get the runner in scoring position.
Sometimes those things get lost in the course of a game, but not for the guys on the field. They realize the importance, especially if they get the run here.
You know, we always celebrate the guy who drives in the run, but he's in scoring position because his teammate got a bunt there.
There's a strike from Lidge, now 0-1.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
McLeod isn't fooled by that pitch, and the count is evened up. Here's the pitch. Slider misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think we're going to see the catcher call for a lot of sliders in this one, Gary. He's got a good one, and the hitters just have not been able to figure it out.
Here's the 2-1. Lays off that fastball. It's a called strike, 2-2. Pretty safe bet here. That slider you were talking about will be the pitch we'll see when it's a two-strike count.
Well, he'll set it up with his fastball. He'll throw the fastball on the corner and then go right to the slider in the same spot, expanding the strike zone.
Slider misses, takes the count full.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
And now the pitch to McLeod. Lost him. Ball 4. That puts the potential winning run on.
Well, that's what you want to do. You want to have quality at bats, get that pitch count up. And I tell you what, he worked this pitcher. It's going to be tough for him to get this next hitter out after working that walk on so many pitches.
And Freeman will come to the plate. And he's at the plate with the possibility of tying this ball game up. Runners on.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want the hitter to put it in play. You need a punch out.
Runners on first and second with one out. And the first pitch. That one's too low. Lidge missing.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Tried to get him to chase it out of the zone. He just laid off.
Ready with a 1-0. That's off the plate and low, 2-0.
Well, he doesn't want to fall behind 3-0. He commands his fastball better than any other pitch, so look for him to throw it.
Smacked that one. Long fly ball, but it's foul to the left. The pitch. And the called strike taken by Freeman.
A good late break, hard break on that breaking pitch. Outstanding effort.
Fastball in there. Struck him out. Out number 2.
A pretty healthy break. 88-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking at a fastball like that.
They set him up beautifully with the change of speed, but you still think he'd be able to at least try and take a hack.
2 men on and 2 men out. And he watches the outside pitch from Lidge for a ball. And swung on a playable fly ball for the final out. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead. And the visiting team going home happy.
All right, let's do it. Here's our player of the game, Nate McLeod, a game changer with that bat.
One big hit that can change the difference of a ball game, and that's what happened today. This hitter came up with that big clutch hit, so he's our obvious choice for player of the game.
Real good ball game. Great battle here, and the pitching, the better part of it, came away with a win.
And before the game, you probably would have thought 3 runs might not be enough to win this game, but lo and behold, it was.
Great day for baseball here at 2K Sports. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk, Steve Phillips, and our great 2K Sports crew. We wish you a great rest of the day or night, wherever you may be in baseball.